Om Shanti, Baba's Sakar Murli, 2nd of September 2022. Essence. Sweet children, you have the Father's order to listen to only the one Father. By listening to the imperishable jewels of knowledge, your ears will become sweet. Question. What enlightenment have you children received by having knowledge of the drama? Answer. You have been enlightened with the knowledge that each soul has received his own individual part in this unlimited drama. The part of one cannot be the same as that of another. Your intellects are aware that not all days can be the same. In the drama of 5,000 years, not even 2 days can be the same. This drama is eternally predestined, and it repeats identically. If you are constantly aware of the drama, you continue to move along in a stage of ascending. Song. The flame has ignited in the happy gathering of moths. Om Shanti. This is an unlimited happy gathering of the unlimited true Father. The Father comes when the gathering is very big. The Father comes when all souls have come down here. There may be a few souls up above, but they too will come down here. It has been explained to you who Baba is. First of all, always relate Baba's praise. He is the true, unlimited Father. He is the true, unlimited teacher and the true, unlimited Satguru. This praise is of just the one. You should remember this firmly. Always take Shiv Baba's name. When people are counting, they refer to a 0 as Shiva. The unlimited Father is Shiva, and he is the unlimited teacher. He gives us the explanation of the 3 aspects of time, the beginning, the middle, and the end. There is history and geography. Who used to rule in the Golden Age? Over what area did they rule? You would say that in the Golden Age, the deities ruled the whole world. It has been shown who used to rule and where. Those from Baroda would rule over Baroda. Here, everything is divided into pieces. It is not like that there. There, you are the masters of the whole world. There are no other religions there. And why wouldn't there be kings? Each one will receive his own inheritance. The first and main thing is that the highest on high, Shiv Baba, who is the true, unlimited Father, is also the one who gives you unlimited teachings. He explains to you the knowledge of the beginning, the middle, and the end of the world, and makes you Trikaldarshi. No one in the world is Trikaldarshi, or could know the Creator, or the beginning, the middle, and the end of creation. He is the unlimited Satguru. He is also the guide who will take everyone back home with him. All others are physical guides, whereas that one is spiritual. You also heard in the song, you have been going to all 4 pilgrimage places for birth after birth. There are pilgrimages everywhere. The devotees went in all directions, but they were still unable to find God. God comes at this time. He is called the Purifier. Our Baba comes into Bharat to make the Iron Age into the Golden Age. He makes the people of Bharat into the masters of diamond-like heaven once again. Because of not knowing such a father, sages and holy men say that God is omnipresent. You children say that the Father has made you belong to him through the mouth of Brahma. We belong to God's family. You belong to the clan of Shiva, and you then become Brahma Kumaris and Kumaris. You are called the eternal children. Souls are imperishable, and the Father is imperishable. A soul sheds a body and takes another. The deities were Sato-Pradhan, and then went through the stages of Sato, Rajo and Tamo. When the alloy of vices was mixed into them, souls became Tamo-Pradhan. Alloy becomes mixed into souls. It isn't that souls are immune to the effect of action. It is the soul that becomes a charitable or a sinful soul. Tell them, only listen to the things that we tell you. We don't want to listen to anyone else. The Father's orders are, don't listen to anyone else. Whatever you say, it would only be something from the scriptures, and we have been listening to those for birth after birth. We have been stumbling along since then. Only the One is the unlimited Father. Would we listen to such a Father or to you? We are going to tell you something, not listen to you. Explain to them that there are so many Brahma Kumaris and Kumaris of Prajapita Brahma, and so they must surely be brothers and sisters. You received the grandfather's inheritance through Brahma. How could you receive the grandfather's inheritance without the father? Many say that they will claim it directly from the grandfather, but how would they receive it? How could they receive the grandfather's inheritance without becoming Brahma Kumaris and Kumaris? All the grandsons and granddaughters are to receive their right. How could there be the grandfather without the father? The first thing is the Father's introduction. The God of the Gita is the unlimited, true Father. He gives us unlimited teachings. The Father explains and makes it very easy for the old mothers. This is the confluence age, when the Father sits here and makes impure ones pure. This is called the extreme depths of hell. The whole world is a river of poison. It isn't that there is any other river of water. This is also called an ocean of poison. The Supreme Father, the Supreme Soul, is the ocean of knowledge, whereas Ravan is the ocean of poison. Rivers of vices flow from him. At this time, those of the devilish community are floundering in the ocean of poison. There is nothing but sorrow. Only a handful out of multi-millions will understand these things. Some people become very good. They are then amazed, and then they run away. They say that they are becoming the masters of heaven, and then they run away. Not everyone is victorious on a battlefield. On both sides, some would be killed and others would be victorious. Yes, a very strong person would kill more people. More of the weak ones die. Here too, weak ones are the ones who die instantly. Here you are battling with Ravan. When you are defeated by lust, you are very badly hurt. There is boxing. Some become unconscious and then make a sound. Some are even then able to get up and become alert. Here too, when you are hurt by lust, you would get a very powerful shock. Your face would have been dirtied. Not as much is said about anger as is said about lust. That is your greatest enemy. It causes you a lot of sorrow. Many have been made unhappy by the sword of lust. It is through the vice of lust that souls become impure. Guru Nanak also said, God washed the dirty, impure clothes. The Father comes and washes the clothes. Those are now your old bodies. Each one has received his or her own part. No two people's parts can be the same. This is a drama. Not all days are the same. This drama lasts for 5,000 years, and so, how many days would there be? No 2 days can be the same. This cycle then repeats identically after 5,000 years. This is an eternal drama, and it continues to be played second by second. It continues to repeat over and over again. There is such a vast difference between the Iron Age and the Golden Age. You children have now been enlightened as to what happens there and what happens here. Your stage of ascending begins now. The Father says, make a donation and the eclipse of the vices will be removed. This is something so straightforward. The Father takes the donation of your vices from you, and look what he gives you in return. You give him shells, and in return he gives you jewels of knowledge. The Father is called the jewel merchant and the businessman. This is also in the Father's part. The soul is so tiny and has so much strength. He has so much knowledge. To give this knowledge is also eternally predestined in the drama. He will give you this knowledge again after a cycle. This drama is never going to end. The part of 84 births in the soul is a wonder. Such a tiny soul has such a big part recorded within him. These are very deep matters. So, first of all, give the Father's introduction. He is Roop and also Basant. The incorporeal soul would surely give you knowledge through a mouth, and you souls would listen through your ears. How else would the ocean of knowledge give you knowledge? He definitely has to speak it through the mouth of Brahma. Neither Vishnu nor Shankar can give knowledge. Only the incorporeal one is called the ocean of knowledge. You become the Ganges of knowledge through him. There is just the one ocean. Only the Father gives you the knowledge of the beginning, the middle, and the end of the drama. In the Golden Age, there were the Sun Dynasty kings, and there were 8 kingdoms. Then, Those of the Sun dynasty became the Moon dynasty. Only you Brahmins have this knowledge. You are mouth-born Brahmins. The Father of all is one. Those Brahmins are created and born through vice, whereas you are a mouth-born creation. They go on physical pilgrimages and then return home. We only have one pilgrimage. Only once do we go on the pilgrimage to the land of immortality, and we won't then return to this land of death. Heaven is called the land of immortality. There are no pilgrimages there. There is no performing of devotion there. This is the night of Brahma, in which everyone stumbles along in devotion. They went around in all directions, and yet they constantly remained distant. They didn't find the Father who makes you into the masters of heaven. You call out, "O purifier, come, come and purify us." So, why do you go and bathe in the Ganges? How would that purify you? If they can be purified by the Ganges, why do they call out to the purifier? So many hundreds of thousands of people go and bathe in the Ganges. The purifier and the bestower of salvation for all is one. All the rest is the stumbling of devotion. You should ask these questions tactfully, and they would understand that you are asking them logical questions. Since you call out to the one purifier, why do you wander around to so many? The Father says, "I come to purify you and make you into the masters of heaven." Therefore, you should have a lot of internal happiness that Baba is purifying you and giving you the inheritance of heaven. Lakshmi and Narayan were truly the masters of heaven. They received their inheritance from Baba. You can tell them, surely Lakshmi and Narayan, who were the masters of heaven, would also definitely have had subjects. It used to be their kingdom at the beginning of the Golden Age. You are now sitting at the Confluence Age. Here it is the rule of the people by the people. Destruction is just ahead. The Father comes at the confluence of the cycles. Only the Father comes and teaches you easy Raja Yoga. You receive liberation in life, whereas all the rest receive liberation. Bharat was the land of happiness. It is now the land of sorrow. The deity religion doesn't exist now. It has to be established again. You children are studying Raja Yoga and claiming your fortune of the kingdom. You are changing from thorns into flowers. Here, all are thorns. People continue to prick one another. That is, they continue to use the sword of lust. Baba is now making you into flowers, and so you have to stop pricking one another. Have courage. Those with courage are able to stand up. When Baba sees that someone has good courage and never falls, he gives refuge to such a courageous child. Nevertheless, you shouldn't remember your husband or children, etc. In the beginning you had a furnace. Not all bricks are baked properly in a furnace. Here too, you become ready in the furnace number-wise according to the efforts you make. The Father says, many types of obstacle will continue to come to this sacrificial fire of knowledge, exactly as they did in the previous cycle. Some children are disobedient and don't listen to Baba at all. They then sulk, that is, they sulk with their fortune and are unable to make their fortune elevated. Because of body consciousness, they continue to follow their own dictates. You have to follow Srimat at every step. Srimat is given through Brahma. It isn't that he will give it to anyone through inspiration. If it were like that, what would be the need for him to enter this one and create so many children? Some very good old children believe that they will take everything directly from Shiv Baba. They have a lot of body consciousness. Therefore, remember firmly that our true, unlimited Baba is the one who has come to give us the unlimited inheritance. The unlimited inheritance means Baba makes you become Narayan from an ordinary man. There you have both health and wealth, and so there is happiness. Here, some have health but no wealth. Some have wealth but not good health. If someone doesn't have children, he would adopt someone else's. None of these things exist there. There, they would definitely have a son. This is the land of sorrow. From Ravan you receive the curse of sorrow. The father comes and gives you your inheritance. Here the mouths of you children are sweetened every day. At the centres, it is only on Thursdays that your mouths are sweetened. Here your ears are sweetened as well as your mouths. Souls listen to this imperishable knowledge through their ears. Souls see through the eyes and eat with their mouths, and so are able to taste the food. You have to become soul-conscious. Acha. To the sweetest, beloved, long-lost and now-found children, love, remembrance, and good morning from the mother, the father, Bap Dada. The spiritual father says Namaste to the spiritual children. Essence Vedana. 1. Become a flower and give everyone happiness. Don't be like a thorn and prick anyone. Never disobey the Father. Never sulk. 2. Follow the Father's Srimat at every step. Don't follow the dictates of your own mind. Don't become body conscious and thereby disobedient. Blessing. May you be a true server who, as a social worker, gives courage to others to overcome situations at times of upheaval. Now, from time to time, upheaval is going to increase in the world. While hearing news of peacelessness and violence, you spiritual social worker children have to become especially alert and use your powerful vibrations to fill everyone with the powers of peace and tolerance. Be a lighthouse and give everyone the light of peace. Fulfill this duty at a fast speed so that souls can receive spiritual assurance. They are burning in fires of sorrow, and so let them experience becoming full of cool water. Slogan. To receive everyone's respect, become humble-hearted. Om Shanti.